So tonight what we're going to do is we're going to talk, as I told you about the subject, did they ask you or did you ask them? And before I get into that, what I'm going to do is to relate to you that next week is Labor Day, so it's right on a Monday, every year it is, and so we decided maybe next week we won't have a conference call, and so we just wanted to alert you, and I think we put it in our letter, but we just wanted to also verbally explain to you that we won't be having one next week, but we will be having one on the 14th. So we'll have it from that area the following week. So from that point, and so we just wanted to alert you on that. And by now you've all gotten your, or if you haven't so far, you've all got your focuses, and that was mailed out. So we can kind of see that next month is Mr. Knob's birthday, and we're excited about that. We've got a promotion in the focus regarding that. And hopefully it'll excite you and your group and go from that point. And it's kind of hard to come up with things that get everybody excited, but we try. And that's the important thing from that point. And so now, tonight, we're going to get right into our program, and I'm going to turn this over to Nancy Hahn, and she's going to introduce our speakers for tonight. So, Nancy, why don't you go ahead?
Okay, thank you, Phil. I want to welcome everybody tonight, and our topic is a really good one. And, you know, we all have to search our souls when we ask this question. Did they ask you to come aboard, or did you ask them? And we've got a couple speakers tonight that will say it very, very well, and I've talked to both of them, and I'd like to start. And by the way, Jackie Tracy, you've got to be pretty excited because both of these gals come from your team. So I know you're excited about Delane. Are you there?
I am here, yes.
Well, Delane Krukenberg, we are so excited about hearing from you. You're one of our newcomers that have just started, and you shot right to stardom, and you're recruiting, and we appreciate you so very much. So will you share your story? Did they ask you, or did you ask them?
Thank you, Nancy, and thank you, everyone. Before I start my talk, I have to say this. I have been so blessed by the people in this company, in this group, that are so willing to help, and I just thank you all. And I think you all know who you are. And if you don't, thank you. But when Nancy asked me to do this talk, I was thinking about it. Did they ask me or did I ask them, you know, how much is there to that? And I got to thinking about it, and what did it mean? You know, well, I never had anybody just come up to me that I hadn't already fit or spoken to about the business and say they wanted to join the company. So I guess I can say that I have asked my consultants, but the question I then asked is, what after the initial contact that I had with them, what brought them back? And today I was working with two of my consultants. We're getting ready to do a festival over Labor Day. And I asked them what brought them into the business. What was it that was said or done that got them to say they wanted to be a part of the company? And one of my consultants said that she was already considering a part-time job, but she wanted something that was flexible because of her situation. And during our fitting, when she said how much she loved the bra, I asked her if she had ever considered becoming a bra lady and owning her own business. And then I started to tell her about the business, about the flexibility, and giving her just some really good highlights. And that struck a chord with her. And within a week, she called me back and became one of my recruits. And it was just during a casual conversation, really, that I talk about my business. My other consultant also loved the bra when she was fit, and during the fitting, I was talking to her, telling her about how much I enjoyed my business, how much it meant to me, because I was able to help women that I know I make a difference in women's lives. And so happened she too was looking for work, but she wanted to do something that made a difference, and this business was just what she was looking for. So just, again, in conversation. So in both of these situations, it was in casual conversations with my clients about my business and how much I enjoy it that sparked their interest. I also have a chiropractor and a dress shop owner that I had approached about just doing a bra clinic. And after I told them about the product, they both said to me, so, okay, tell me about the business side of this. And they both joined the company. So I believe that you just need to share your passion. Share your passion. Talk to people. Give positive information about the business. And when a lead is presented to you, follow through. And when I say talk to people, I mean talk to people. As I said, I'm doing a festival. We're doing the Greek festival over Labor Day weekend, and we're putting together a booth. And Saturday we were at Lowe's picking up some more parts, and I was talking to the associate that was helping us, and he asked what we were doing. You know, we were buying a lot of parts, and I told him what I was doing, that we were building the booth and what it was for and what I do. And I took out my business card and handed it to him and said, please give this to your wife. I saw he had a wedding ring on, or whatever other woman might be in your life. And he said, oh, she needs you. She has trouble finding bras. I will definitely give this to her. Well, today she called me, and she may be interested in coming on board and into the business. So we have an appointment set for next week. So I talk to everybody. I talk to the guys and I talk to the gals, and I guess that's just it. I guess I talk to my clients. I ask them, but I'm sure I don't ask enough. I'm sure there's a lot out there that I should have asked and didn't. Thank you.
Thank you, Executive Director Elaine, and we appreciate you talking so much tonight. And when you think about what she's doing, are we all doing that in marketing our name? And I love what she said about being at Menards and sharing her card with the salesman there, because our husbands know all about these bra worries, because who do we complain to? So market your name, make sure you're talking about the business, and I think that's what makes Elaine so successful, because she does share a passion for this business, and she's always sharing an upbeat conversation about how much she loves what she does, and she's not afraid to talk about the flexibility of the hours. And think about being your own boss, because you can love your boss, that's yourself, where how many times do you run into crickets out there when you've worked a full-time job? So take heed to what she shared with us tonight, because really, isn't it a simple, simple business when we're asking and we're talking? Now, it's just my privilege. I've had an opportunity to get to know Phyllis better by my trips out to Dallas, and I would like to say, Phyllis Washington, we're proud to have you on our call tonight. So we'd like for you to share what you're doing with your excitement about this business, and we want to welcome you to our conference call.
Thank you, Nancy, and thank you, Phyllis, and thank everyone. It's just a pleasure to be here and an opportunity to share some ideas. When Nancy asked me about did they ask me or if I asked them to join the team, what I did was really reflect on how I joined. I pretty much recruited myself. Even before I contacted Jackie to be fitted, I was really taking this idea through my head and seeing how it could work. With my recruits, I have one that asked me, and another one pretty much recruited herself. And she really just needed me to tie up some few ends. And when she was ready, she called me. Now, recruits like this are out there, but they're few and far between. The second portion of that question that Nancy asked me about was what created the excitement when they asked me. I believe the answer to that was my energy that I created and the excitement that I had. Before I joined the team, I saw Jackie's